Everybody come around, come around, come around. Maskey and Viv, let's talk the talk. Maskey and Viv, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maskey and Viv, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maskey and Viv, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maskey and Viv, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maskey and Viv, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maskey and Viv, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maskey and Viv, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maskey and Viv, let's talk the talk. Maskey and Viv, let's talk the talk.
Hello, our TDS family. How are you guys doing today? This is your girl, talkative Maskey. And on the other side is the always smiling, beautiful, talkative Viv. I will introduce you by myself today.
Thank you. It's always good to enter the studio with you, Mask. It's a lot of fun doing this show together.
Yes,
You,
so yes, so
you are the vibe.
it's not a small something.
Absolutely. All right. So today we have honestly a very sad topic. Um, it just got to us that a particular woman came in and saw her little, domestic help watching the television and hit her. The next thing, the girl bite, she unalived her. So, as always, it's really sincerely with a heavy heart.
This there, yeah. As a
Yeah, that we
woman, as a
bring this to
mom,
you.
this was
It boils down to the same thing that we've been hammering on. The idea of getting help. Do we need to get children that do not know their left from their right, or should we get adults that know what they are doing? You get to pay them a salary, then that way they are working, and then you are able to respect their age, respect the employment rules, hopefully, and all of that, instead of unaliving somebody's child. That is very, very sad. Maskey, please, can you just lend your voice to this?
Viv, I think we have talked about this. I
Yes,
think we have had a discussion on this sometime,
absolutely.
in the
Mhm.
past. It's a very sad situation. And I keep saying that I personally am against the use of these underage children as domestic help. I'm against it. And I always use myself as an example. Because I remember in those days when I was newly married, and the way it is, the normal Igbo thing, they get you a little girl. After like 2 weeks, I called my mom. I said, no, I can't deal with this. I'm not, no, before I go buy person picking, man, I can't carry him. You know? So let us as women be able to tell ourselves the truth because it's not easy. I keep saying it. I'm a very blunt person. It's not easy to love another person's child. It's not easy. So it takes a lot. So if you don't have that ability, then what do you do? Tell yourself the truth that you can handle this. Let that child go. Because I know even your own children, now at times you feel like buying them,
It's
get
not
no way
easy
they
to
go
love your
do
own children. How much more another person's?
another
With your
person's
own,
own.
it's effort and obligation, and then the blood
So
tie that you people have that
that
kind of
helps
keep
you,
you together.
that
Other
guides
than that,
you.
it's difficult, especially when they are teenagers. At that point, that they are so difficult to manage and all of that, it's difficult to
It's
sincerely
difficult.
love them. And then that is when you go bring somebody else's child who is also dealing with her own teenage issues, and then you want to put them, you want to make them have sense at that stage. Where we
Yeah.
don't get the sense from.
See, because you know what I discovered? You know what I feel, Viv? When you
Mm-mm.
bring these kids, because you're bringing them with the expectation that they're coming to work for you.
To help
but
you,
this
yeah.
child is still a child.
Mm,
So your expectations are high. You get what I'm
mm,
saying? So
absolutely.
because of that, what you're expecting is higher than what they can give or what they
True.
can provide, you know?
At
So that is
age.
what, yeah, at that age. Because sometimes when these things happen, I start to, you know, the way, you know me, like, you know the way I function. I start to think, why do these things keep reoccurring? So I now
Mm-hmm.
realize that the issue is that these women get these kids and have high expectations because you're bringing them to stay with you because you want them to help you, so you have
Mm-hmm.
expectations, but their
Mm-hmm.
age has not gotten to the level of providing that expectation that you want, that you feel that you want, you know. That's where the
Absolutely.
problem is. That's where the,
Yeah.
you know, the gap is.
There's a disconnect there.
There's a
The fact that
disconnect there.
when you are expecting, and this person is not in a position to give, to fulfill your
He
expectations,
doesn't have the
so that
ability
makes
to.
you, yeah, and even the ability, exactly. So,
Yeah,
but
she
that's why it
doesn't.
is better to get matured
An
woman,
adult.
an adult, at least 18 and above, even the 18 self, it is well. So to get somebody who is reasonably matured, who knows that I'm doing this thing, it's a job. I am
Is a
getting
job.
paid for it. So you pay
Yeah,
them their salary and then they come do the work. And then they know
they,
that they are doing the work. If you
it's a
want them to stay
job.
with you, they work, they stay with you. If you don't want them to stay with you, they come in the morning, do whatever they need to do, and go in the evening, and everybody's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the
You know,
situation of bringing a child to do an adult's job. Of
yeah.
course, that child cannot meet up with it.
The child will fail woefully at it.
And you
And
know,
then
and again,
mhm,
you now look at the angle of what is happening in our society now. The society is hard. Things are really hard. So there's a lot of frustration, a lot of anger going on, misplaced aggression. All these things
aggression,
now come together, and
plus
maybe
the
the
fact
woman
that
is
the child
coming
is not meeting expectation.
exactly.
Mhm.
So sometimes I try to look at it from the madam's point of view, the child's point. You know, I try to be objective about it. So
Yeah.
this woman may be, you know, and you know the wahala in most marriages now. So she's passing through marriage wahala, childbearing wahala, financial wahala, everything all join.
Oh, shine. Oh,
And now this little girl is not meeting up to expectation because she's expected to do the job of an adult, but she's a kid. She's just a child.
it's just a child. Yeah.
Honestly, it's a very
Another,
sad situation.
it is a very sad, because if when these things happen and maybe the person survives and grows up and is telling their story, it becomes it, you can call it a happy ending. But now when
Yes.
somebody has been unalived in the situation, how do you deal with it?
How do you deal
Okay.
with
And
this?
now you also, while you are looking at it from all kinds of angles, you also look at it from the angle of the parents of this child that
Oh
took
my
them,
God.
allow them to be taken to do this work. You realize that some of them is equally the societal issues that we have. No money to feed everybody or send them to school. So you give them to this person, serve this person with the hope that this person sends this child to school.
To
And in some
school.
cases, you send them out, the school, they no go. The to see your pikin again, make it come back to you in one piece,
You know,
neither no.
see.
So which one? Is it not better that this child is with you and the people are breaking per kernel and eating in peace, for crying out loud? Do you understand? I don't know how
Honestly.
to deal with it.
I
You,
just
you want to begin to advise the women that take these girls and tell them, oh, try to as much as possible see them as your own little children. But then again, like Maskey had already explained, it's difficult to do that when you expect this child to help you with stuff, to be able to be effective with raising your children and probably putting your home
helping with
together.
some
And
chores,
then
you know. Yeah.
you understand. And then this child is helpless because they are not able to do what they
She doesn't
they
have the
can.
ability
They
to, it's
don't
not
have
her
the
fault.
ability. They can
Okay,
only
like
do so
now.
much.
Yeah, like now, Viv, in this case now, they are like what I heard, because I don't even know the details.
And no, I don't.
I'm trying to piece it together, but because it's,
Mm,
you know, it's neither here nor there, it's all over the place. The situation now is, let's say the woman came back from wherever she went to, and this
mm,
child didn't do her chores or something like that. She was watching TV.
mm.
Her expectation is that this person came to help. do
And she
some
must have
chores.
told her, do this, do this, do this, I'm coming.
But the basic thing is that this is a child.
Bam.
And a child, she may be trying to do the chores, and the program comes on TV. And being a
They
child that
get
she
carried
is,
away.
and you and I, we've been there. I've been a child, and I'm a mom too, so I know how these things work. And
Mhm.
she gets carried away watching. So whose fault is it? Who are we going to blame now?
I don't know. If you ask me, who I go ask?
I blame the society. This is child labor, and it is wrong. It's wrong. A child cannot be doing the job of an adult. Sometimes you see a child of 10 years being expected to do chores, clean the house. I'm not saying children shouldn't be taught how to do these things, but it's a gradual thing. But when you now load it on that child, you know, so sometimes, in as much as I try to reason with the women too who have this, but all this at the same time is neither here nor there.
That is the thing. There's a lot that is upon our leaders. A whole lot is upon our leaders. First of all, the kind of hardship and poverty that they purposely create in the society is basically the bedrock of what is going on. Because I don't
Yes.
think that if a parent is well to do enough to send their child to school by themselves, they will send them to anybody to be doing help for them. I don't think so. I don't think that if these parents are comfortable enough to feed their children the way they want, give them the kind of life they want, I don't think they want to send them to any place. So I think it is the fact that many people, more people than aren't, are living below the poverty level. That is, they are beyond poor.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
having said that, you now realize that they want better lives for their children. Oh yeah, go to this auntie that is probably better than us. Let us hope that she's able to give you
You may get
something
a
that
new
I'm
lease
not
of
able to
life.
give you as your mom.
Yeah.
Then you send this child out, and then all this saga
The
begin.
child is spied
Yeah,
in the process. So I just feel for the parents of this child, because nobody wants, it's not something that you wish your enemy.
yeah.
I feel for even the woman herself. I feel for her, because this is the end of, yeah, this is huge.
Aluta continues.
Yes, oh my
Aluta
sister.
continue a struggle. This is the beginning of struggles for her.
Of course,
She's
it's
probably
hard.
never going to come out of this. It's like
Of
if
it.
she doesn't get life imprisonment, she will spend not less than
Apart
10,
from the
15 years.
imprisonment, the stigma,
The-
the
the-
mental, and
yeah,
it's not gonna be easy for
everything.
her.
Even the children, the home that she was trying to build and all that, everything, she will
Everything is
leave
now,
everything and go.
yeah,
Because I'm so sure that by now her head is
behind
cooling down
bars.
somewhere,
Yeah,
you know.
somewhere.
So
So
yeah,
please, in this society, we should do something about this child labor. We should, maybe there should be a law against it. There should be, there
they
should
should
be a
first of
law
all start
against it.
by putting the society together. If the society is in a good place, it will be difficult for people to open their eyes and do it. But then again, by the time there's no poverty, there's reasonably good economy, and parents and everybody is reasonably able to feed them and their families. That is one aspect. Then they can now start enacting laws and all that, and all those that can be able to now prevent children from being taken as laborers, so to speak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
taking into child labor, because some of the
Mm-hmm.
time, this one we are talking about is the one that came out. A lot of things happen to these kids. A lot of abuse is going on, both
Mm-hmm.
both sexual abuse, physical
True that.
abuse, mental abuse,
True that.
different psychological abuse and stuff like that. And you know
Absolutely.
that this abuse is a vicious circle. If
It
not
is.
well managed, the abuse becomes an abuser.
Yeah.
It's a
Because
vicious circle.
yeah, hurt people. When somebody is
Yeah,
hurt and didn't do the work to heal, they end up
there's no
taking
closure.
the hurt and hurting other people. So
Yeah,
it's like you said, it becomes so serious. It seriously becomes a vicious cycle. Oh my
yeah.
God, I'm putting the words together. It's a bit difficult for me tonight because it's really sad.
Honestly. It's a
Sad,
sad
sad
one.
thing.
It is being
Yeah,
a, being a human and being a mom and having kids too. Sometimes you close your eyes and you start to imagine a lot of stuff at the same time. It's
yeah.
it's heart wrenching, honestly. And
It is
sometimes
actually.
I start to imagine the mother of this kid. Uh, where is she at this time? At what place she's not in a good place at this
Ah,
time.
she will
She
now think about her life. God, how did I even get here? How did I
gets
become
here.
this? How did a lot of
Nobody's
questions
in a good place right now.
right
Even
now. Yeah.
nobody's in a good place. So please, I appeal to us, most of us women, families. Let's not take these kids. Even if you don't even take a child, take an adult. Because
Take an
if it's an
adult.
adult, take an adult. If an adult, if you want to hit an adult, or you will restrain yourself because that adult can even like challenge you. You
Absolutely.
won't. Yeah, it
I
won't
mean,
be like
like if the adult is not meeting up to expectations, you have a right to fire them and get
you
another one
fire another
instead of
one.
instead of a
You
child
know,
that is helpless,
that is defenseless.
herself.
He
Oh
can't
my
defend
God.
him or
Oh
herself.
my God.
Honestly, this
Mm.
is one time too many. This it
One
keeps
time
happening.
too many.
Too many. Please, guys, please. This is not a
Yeah,
good thing. It's not.
yeah.
We
We
before a couple of months we hear something like this. We talk
yeah,
about it. Before you know it, another one happens.
happens.
No, this is not good
Mm,
for us as a people.
yeah,
No, 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 no. It's not. It's one time too many. Honestly, it's not something I like talking about. Please, guys,
yeah,
this
yeah,
is on a
guys.
sad note.
Yeah, it is. Guys, um, go to the comment section and let us know how you feel about this. Let us know what your thoughts are. Do you think children should be taken into labor like this in this case of this child that was unalived? Do you think it is right for people to take helps that are underage? Or do you
Yeah.
think it's better to take adults? What do you think about it? How do you think the society should deal with it? What are your suggestions? Please go to
Yes.
the comment section and tell us. As we tell you always, we're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on X. Just
Everywhere.
let us know. We're also on YouTube. Just let us know what you feel, okay?
Honestly,
Maskey, I
yeah.
don't know if there's any last things you want to say
I
tonight.
just, I just, I just want to say that as a people, let's find a way to, work around this. It's not right. It's not right because at this point now, everybody is in a complete mess.
Hmm.
The parents of the girl, they're in a mess. The family, even this woman that this thing happened, it may not be intentional. Of course, it's never
Of course, it's
intentional.
not. I'm sure she didn't want to buy the girl.
She's in a complete mess. Her family, her
Absolutely.
kids, it's stigma now. Do you know what it
Mm,
means to life another human?
human being, absolutely.
Yeah, it's crazy. So please, guys, I think the government should come into this. Like you rightly
Mm,
said, let's have a society where people can afford basic things. Because if they can, although sometimes too, it's not about affording, sometimes it's circumstance. You know,
mm,
sometimes it's circumstance. Some of these kids may be orphans, maybe
truly.
children. Yeah, so please, I just think that something should be done. Something should be done about. I don't even at this point I can't even say categorically what should be done, but please let's just walk around it. It's not nice. It's not something that we keep
Mm.
hearing this.
It's not okay.
It's quite
It's not
disheartening.
okay.
I feel
Not
for the
not
little girl.
not not in this day and age. The callousness
Age.
of faith. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
No.
no, no. Child
Yeah,
labor should be stopped, please, guys.
hundred
Honestly.
percent. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you all for joining us once again, and we are so grateful. Maski,
Like I always
we
say,
gotta
guys,
go. Even though it's on
please,
a
guys.
heavy-hearted note, we gotta go.
Yes, please,
Yeah,
guys.
so we,
Please,
we are
please,
so
guys.
our heart goes out to the parents of the child, the people that, in fact, the woman that unalived her. Everybody, our hearts really
My
goes
heart
out to
even, yeah,
everybody.
goes out to her too because she didn't plan for that. That's not what she wanted, but
I'm
it has
almost
happened.
100% sure that she didn't plan it.
She
She
didn't
just wanted
plan
to
it. maybe
correct the
correct
child, and
her or
then something
something.
wrong happened.
Yeah, like I
Mm.
always say, there's always a thin line between correction and assault.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's a thin line
Good.
between sometimes, and because of the society, and a lot of us need to that's when we talk about mental health, a lot of us need to deal with anger management.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it is what part of what is making people do certain things when
to cross
they
the
are
line,
they are also not in a good place themselves, as it were.
themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
May God continue to help us while we
help
also
us
do our best to help ourselves.
help ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you all for watching. Continue to watch, continue to share. And may God bless you all. Thank you.
yeah.
And
Bye.
Everybody come around, come around, come around. Maskey and Viv, let's talk the talk. Maskey and Viv, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maskey and Viv, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maskey and Viv, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maskey and Viv, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maskey and Viv, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maskey and Viv, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maskey and Viv, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maskey and Viv, let's talk the talk.